Morning everybody, welcome to class today. We're going to start with a couple of standing roll downs but with a bent knee today to help our joints and our nervous system wake up. The softening the knees is a little bit more of a sort of gentle approach to the movement. So, having the knees bent slightly, feet hip distance apart, and just finding upright in the trunk, length in the crown of the head, wide across the shoulders. And let's just start, even before we roll, with a couple of big breaths in through the nose, expanding internally through the lungs. Exhale. Let's do another breath into the belly. And exhale. And let's start to roll. So take a breath in. Breathe out, start to bring the chin down towards the chest. Coming forwards through the spine. Allow the arms to be nice and floppy and just let the crown of the head reach down towards the floor. You could bend your knees a little bit more and allow the chest to just fold onto the thighs. Breathe in here. And let's breathe out and start to roll back up, guys, from the lower spine. So just waking up the movement through the lower back, putting your intention on the lower spine, peeling underneath you. Lifting a little bit through your core at the front, bringing the ribs on top of the hips, then the head on top of the shoulders, just asking for a bit of width across the chest. Inhale here at the top, and let's breathe out and roll down again, going over the throat, over the heart and the lungs, over the stomach and belly button, bending the knees, allowing here the femurs to draw back into the hips, chest to float down to the thighs, let the head go. Really the nape of the neck, breathe in. And then out, let's start to straighten the legs back up. Lift through your core at the front as you bring your tail down at the back. Floppy arms. Slowly coming up nice and tall. Shoulders go wide and just continue into a bit of extension here. So you go wide across the chest, lift the breastbone up. Looking up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. And then coming up vertically, breathing in and breathing out last time to roll forwards, going over the front body, the internal organs. Bending the knees as you go down. Letting the chest flop to the thighs. Let your arms go, and just while we're here, we're going to bend one knee and straighten the other knee. So straighten, bend, straighten, bend. Just waking up the nerves a little bit. Go really gentle. As we do this session today, we're going to speed the tempo up. Endeavouring to wake you up a little bit, warm up the joints and the muscles, but we want to start slowly and just nurture them. Let's do one more each side. And then let's straighten the legs. It's like you're stepping into your feet to lift yourself back up, rounding through the spine. Coming up nice and tall. Shoulders go wide, go through that wide and lift up into extension. Long through the back of the neck. Breathe into your chest, the ceiling. Breathe out and come on up vertical. Let's come down to all fours from here. So we're in our all fours position where the heel of the hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. And let's wake up the shoulder blades. So we're going to breathe in, allow yourself to come down, draw your shoulder blades together at the back. Breathe out, separate the shoulders and push yourself back up. Inhale down, shoulder blades come together, squeeze. Breathe out, push the hands into the floor and bring the scapula around the ribcage. They come together, those scapula. As you come down, they go away from each other as you come up. It's almost like you're squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blades. Let's do 5. Pushing hands down into the floor. 4. And just keeping your head alignment, so watching that you're not poking your head forwards on the downwards phase. That actually stays in line. You're really moving from the mid-back down and up. 2 and 1. From here, let's bring your hands a little bit closer together. Your right arm, guys, send it forwards, up, around, and down. Forwards, up, around, and down. So you're getting some movement through the rib cage, through the upper shoulder and the arm. It's like you're lifting up over a hill and going down. Twisting around the ribs, getting some movement in the body. You want to try to keep even weight through the pelvis. I'm just going to move my hair so you can see. So the ribs turn, you go up over the hill and back down. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Straight to the other side, guys. Right hand goes down, left arm goes up, around, down. Fairly even weight in the legs. Yawning open the chest, the ribs, the shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Bum down to heels. Big breath in and out. And let's come to a seated position, sitting in the center of your mat, taking hold of the back of the thighs, and just wriggle a little bit so you could be nice and upright, as if the ribs are coming out of the hips, looking for our perfect upright posture. And then from here, we're going to roll back through the lower spine. So the hands are holding onto the legs. You're rolling back through the lower spine. When your arms can't straighten anymore, you allow your legs to come up and you just drip feeding the spine onto the floor. Piece by piece, really smoothly. Breathe in. And then breathe out to roll up through the head and the shoulders. Press away the backs of the thighs and slowly bring yourself up to seated. Show me upright, be really tall here. And then from here, let's come back down. So we're just trying to get some articulation of the lower back, some length and decompression of the lower back to start your day. Gentle awakening of your abdominals. We're not overworking right now. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out. Let's curl back up through the head. Use the backs of the thighs into the hands. It's kind of like a seesaw coming up. Show me upright. Beautiful and vertical here as well. Shoulders start to go wide. Elbow points go wide. And actually you can use the back of your legs to kind of pull upright. Let's come back down 2 more times. Warming the spine up. We're going to do rolling like a ball in a moment. So this one's kind of a warm up for that. Getting the spine moving evenly, segmentally, in a really long way. Coming up tall, top of the head to the ceiling. Last one, peeling back. Soften the thighs, shoulders down. Breathe in. And let's breathe out and roll. Press the legs away, coming back to seated. And then guys, from here, we're going to come into rolling like a ball where your heels come in towards your bum, staring down at your belly button. Connect your shoulders down into the sockets. What can happen on this one is shoulders like to pop up, especially first thing in the morning. You want to keep them down and starting to connect and integrate the arms into the trunk. So we breathe in, go back, breathe out, come up. I had a little thud then, so technically that's a cheat. You want to really feel like you can smoothly go back. Smoothly come up. Keep the shoulders down. 3 more. Last one. And from here coming up, I've got a little bolt underneath me on the floor, so it's kind of was digging right into my back. So we're coming onto our all fours, heel of the hands underneath the shoulders, and we're going to come up into swan. So swan's all about getting the shoulders open, getting the breastbone lifted. So let's start with that ethos in mind. Shoulders open, chest lifts. Then we straighten the arms and we come up all the way to full extension in the arms. And then we bend the elbows and bring ourselves back down to the floor. Breathe in there at the bottom. Breathe out, let's come back up. Shoulders go wide, chest bone lifts up, opening the front of the body. And you bend the elbows back to take you back down. So trying to really navigate some length. Can I get my ribs and my sternum away from my pubic bone as I come up and as I come back down? Elbows bend back. Guys, 2 more times. Chest bone up, shoulders go wide. I'm still laughing that I was trying to roll under a bolt with a bolt in my back. Last one. Coming up all the way. And then down. Let's push back into child's pose, guys. Bum down to heels. Stretch that out. Arms really long. And then from here, we're going to take a little rotation. So looking up to the right, up to the left. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just sort of forcing off the ribs. Waking them up, getting some twist in the mid-back. 1, 2. Bum down to heels. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly rolling yourself back up. Couple more exercises to go. Let's lie on your side and do some book openings. Amazing. First thing in the morning. Bottom shoulder down, slot that in the socket. Hips stay stacked. Let's take a deep breath in and then out to rotate through the upper body, expanding across the chest, the elbow points, and then coming forwards. And let's go again. Hips stay still, twist the chest open, and close. Let's do one more here. Open and close. We're going to add the leg. So the leg goes out long. Just going to move up my mat a little bit. So the leg's long and it's going to go in opposition to you. Flex the foot, bring the leg forwards, you go back. Twist the body out. Point the toes, swing the leg back and rotate yourself forward. And keep going there like you're a string of spaghetti, stretching out, but also waking up. Waking up the muscles of the legs, especially the back of the thigh and the bum, opening the hip joint out, especially as the leg goes back, rotating the ribs. Kind of like you're wringing yourself out. Let's speed the tempo up just a little bit, not to throw yourself around, just so there's a bit of a rhythm. Let's do 6. And back with the leg. 5, 4, 3. Reach out long through the toes. It's like you can really appreciate the length of your body. Armpit to heel, last one. And relax there. Let's stay facing each other. Let's swing around to the other side. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Big book openings here. Hips stay stacked. Breathe in, lift up and out to go over. Yawning into it. And coming around. And coming around again from the rib cage, opening the chest and send your elbow points in opposition. And forwards. Let's do 2. And back. And 1. And let's add the leg. It goes in opposition to you. So send it long, flex the foot. Bring it forwards as you rotate back. Point the toes, swing the leg back and rotate yourself forward. This one here is a really lovely one. Get that leg out long. Stretch the front of the hip, especially if you know you're going to sit down a lot today. You want to set your hips up so that they're actually quite spacious already before you go squish them a little bit sitting down. Let's speed the tempo up. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, coming down. Let's come back into child's pose. Spread the knees a little wider this time. Press down into your hands, guys, quite actively. Dead straight arms, come up and lift through your chest. We're coming into excellent posture. Allow the chest to relax, almost as if you're coming into bad posture. And press into the hands, improve your posture, lift the chest. Shoulders go down. Chest relax, it's almost as if you're hunching, bad posture. Push into the hands, good posture. Lift the breastbone. Turn the shoulders out. Back down, inhale, soften the chest. Exhale, show me good posture. Lift that breastbone up. Keep your neck nice and long. And down. We do 2 more of these. Good posture, hands pressed, shoulders down. Back of the neck long, relax. And last one, chest bone lifts, collarbones widen. From here, we're coming up, back into our all fours position in a big arch in the spine, and we roll back, bum to heels. Chest bone lifts, shoulders come down, arching, curl, roll through the spine. Breathe in to come up, slot the shoulders down, inhale into the chest, exhale, round, neck lengthens. 3 more times, chest, shoulders down, roll. 2 more, chest leads the way, watch that neck flick, keep the neck beautiful and long at the back, round, come back down. Last one, chest lifts, shoulders go down, round the back, and come into child's pose. Guys, 2 breaths here together. In through the nose, into the sides and the backs of the lungs, breathe out. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Coming up slowly. Thank you very much. Good morning to you all. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you feel a little bit more awake. If you've got any questions or comments, please let me know. You can comment in the boxes below. I'm more than happy to help. And I hope to see you back here next time.